baseball player. Looks like he was just picking up a ground ball right there and scooping it and flipping it to second base. But great job on the back end by the Chargers to come up and make the stick before Brown can get to the sticks.
And Andy Reid fires off a timeout. He's already gone for it on 4th down once in his own territory. Now the ball rests just inside the 32-yard line. They want to get their ducks in a row here. I guess you got to figure. I mean, Butker started to walk out on the field looking for guidance. And they're going to go for it here.
Well, you saw Patrick Mahomes after the bad snap and flipping it out there. He was kind of motioning over to the sideline like, let's go. We need to get a rhythm. We need to do something. We need to get something going offensively. And what they like to do in these types of situations is they always like to bring Patrick's legs into the mix. So often you'll see kind of a run-pass option here. Sometimes him moving out of the pocket because he is so good at finding those extra yards and moving the chains.
Lineman Jalen Moore just reported as eligible. There is a lot of beef on that line right now with Kareem Hunt, the lone back, on 4th and short. And it's Mahomes rolling to his right, throwing to Hunt, who picks up another 4th down for the Chiefs. So they're 2 for 2 on 4th down, 0 for 5 on 3rd. Go figure.
It's a little play we call T-naked. The tailback in the backfield is just going to sneak out into the flat. As I said, use Patrick Mahomes' legs. If he doesn't have the first throw, he can turn the corner and get the first down on his own. Really well done sneaking him out. Easy pitch and catch to move the chains.
There's Mahomes now inside the 30. First down, Patrick avoids the rush. There's the flag for a hold. Mahomes takes a massive hit on the play by Troy Dye. Here's Carl Sheffers.
Holding number 74. Offense, 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Jawan Taylor flagged for the hold.
I know Patrick is so good in these situations, but man, get out of bounds. We don't need him taking those kind of hits here early in the season. And you see the hold up top, a little twist game. Taylor gets beat, just has to reach that left hand out and grab the jersey just to stop him from getting to Mahomes.
I know the Chiefs wanted to have big play offenses this year. The team that led the league last year with the most 10-plus play drives is now on the 11th play of this drive, and that is a nice gain for Juju Smith-Schuster. Taking it inside the 20, bouncing off would-be tackler's gain of 17.
So good at the quick game. Gets back, sees the movement of the defender to just bounce outside the quick hook. See how quickly this ball gets out of Patrick's hands, allowing Juju to do something after the catch.
So they got back the penalty yardage and more. Bringing up 2nd and very manageable as Isaiah Pacheco checks back in. From the 20-yard line of the Chargers, it's Pacheco on the draw. Pacheco inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for Kansas City. Henley on the stop. Inside the 7-minute mark. Kurt, the Chiefs on their best drive of the game right now.
Great play call. Fake like he's going to throw it. Good blocking down the field. If he could have just stayed outside behind Josh Simmons, maybe he takes that all the way to the house. But Pacheco, I want to get north and south. He's not a guy that likes to bounce it outside. He wants to go downhill, and he'll meet that contact.
Calling it a gain of 10 down to the 10. It's 1st and goal, and all 10 for the Chiefs to have to get for Pater. Mahomes, pump fake. And Hollywood Brown was open, but it's incomplete.
Well, last year, the Chiefs, obviously 15 wins, had a great season all the way to the Super Bowl. But one area that they really struggled in, as you see here, is their touchdown percentage in the red zone. 22nd in the NFL. Area where you see on the flip side, the Chargers defense was #1 in scoring last year, but also 1st in touchdown percentage. So you knew coming into this game, this area of the field is going to be critical to determine who wins and who loses.
2nd and goal. As Mahomes telling Thornton to move further towards the sideline. Mahomes flips that one to Brown. He cannot avoid the tackle of Tarib Still. Brings up 3rd and goal from the 9, if that.
Trying to sneak him out the backside against man-to-man coverage, hoping that you can get his defender caught up in the wash. Really good job there, running through that by Still, making the tackle.
14th play of this drive, 8 minutes and counting. 3rd and goal from the 9. Hunt in motion. Mahomes from the pocket steps up, pirouettes, and that's where he's taken down by Henley. So, long drop, 2 4th down conversions, but the first sack of the game of Mahomes brings out Harrison Butker to get the Chiefs some points out of this drive.
Really good job on the back end by that Charger secondary. Nobody open. Patrick trying to buy a little extra time, thinking he could get outside, but you see the athleticism of Henley being able to chase him down and get him to the ground.
Harrison Butker looking for the 35-yarder, and so Kansas City is on the board. Down 7, under 5 minutes to go in quarter 2 on YouTube. 3 yards to bring out 2nd and 7. So Patrick Mahomes takes the field behind an offensive line with the highest paid center and right guard in Humphrey and Smith, but it's Josh Simmons that everyone's talking about, a left tackle from The Ohio State, hoping to protect Mahomes' blind side. It's a wide receiver core that is without Rashee Rice. This is now a handoff to Xavier Worthy, who's taken down on that play. Khalil Mack in on the stop to bring up 3rd and long. So we're 1 minute into this game here in Brazil.
You see him get the ball to Xavier Worthy early. No Rashee Rice, out 6 games to start the season. Xavier Worthy took that role last year of that playmaker, finding different ways to get him the football. Andy Reid said he wished he would have got the ball to him more in the Super Bowl, but he had a heavy plan for him tonight.
First 3rd down of the game for Mahomes and the Chiefs is a 3rd and 6 from their own 28. Mahomes surveying over the middle, incomplete, as Worthy fell down on the play, and he's not getting up. He is down, and they are calling out for assistance as he hops up. So getting off on his own power.
Running a little mesh route. It's actually some friendly fire right here. He's supposed to go underneath Travis Kelce. Kelce gets jammed a little bit right into Xavier Worthy. That's who Patrick Mahomes is trying to throw it to, but knocked to the ground.
So they're looking at the right arm of Worthy as it's a 3 and out to bring out the punt god, Matt Araiza. Send it deep right now. Gets it away. Spiral. Drops down and rolls out of bounds around the 32-yard line, where it's where Justin Herbert will start.
Kurt, so as we go back to the injury here, trying to just run double crossers, and Travis Kelce gets jammed a little bit by Derwin James right into Xavier Worthy. Friendly fire on that right shoulder right there, and that is huge, something to pay attention to. As we mentioned, no Rashee Rice for the first 6 games, and Worthy has become kind of the guy to take the role that Rashee Rice usually plays. So without both of those guys, if he's not able to go, that's a huge blow to the Chiefs offense.
It is the rookie Omarion Hampton getting the start to Herbert's left. First snap of the season for the Chargers is a pass. Now a run by Herbert. Justin Herbert using his legs. And that's a gain of 5, taken down by Jaden Hicks.
Justin Herbert. Tacleado pelo camisa 21, Jaden Hicks.
So Herbert leaving the pocket. He enters this game year 6. Most passing yards by a quarterback through the first 5 seasons ever. Although, no 4,000-yard seasons in the last 2. We will see if it is more of, again, a run-heavy offense, as Hampton is the lone back on 2nd and 4. Play fake. That's a wide-open receiver, Quentin Johnston. A nice game down the right sideline. And the Chargers are in plus territory. Pushed out of bounds the 29-yard line after a 33-yard gain. Brian Cook shoves him out of bounds.
The Chiefs expecting heavy run. You see Quentin Johnston over the left-hand side, just wraps underneath the line of scrimmage, wide open on the naked bootleg. Great job taking it out of bounds, turning up the field and getting a big play. Something they need from Quentin Johnston to show up and make that big step forward this year.
Chargers inside the 30 now, with 2 pass plays, 1 run by the quarterback, 1 with a nice pass play to Johnston. That's Matlock in motion. Another pass, Herbert to the right side. And that is the first catch of the season by the stellar rookie from last year, Ladd McConkey, gain of 9.
You talked about how the philosophy has changed here with Jim Harbaugh to become a run-first play out.
The middle. And the game there of call it about 2 as Josh Simmons is the, as you saw, the 11th different starting left tackle to protect Patrick Mahomes, and they hope that he's going to last quite some time.
Well, they're very excited about what he's brought to the table. Patrick was talking to us about his work ethic and how he came in and he's not fazed by anything. He just goes to work, and they're excited about what he can bring to the table and how he can stabilize that left side.
The SMU rookie Brashard Smith was to Mahomes' left. He throws that one over the middle to Travis Kelce's first catch of the season. It's a first down gain. Move the chains.
See, just going to run a hook route to the left-hand side, but just watch how quickly Patrick Mahomes plants that back foot and lets this ball go. Before Travis Kelce even turns around, these guys have such a great chemistry of knowing exactly what each other sees. It allows Patrick to anticipate like he did there.
Gain of 11, first snap of the game for the Chiefs from Chargers territory, and it's a pre-snap penalty.
False start. Number 71, offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Well, the rookie with a false start with back 5.
It's something that we've seen some issues with this Kansas City offensive line about jumping a little bit early. In your first game, you're excited on the big stage. Maybe that settles him in a little bit.
Penalty already for Kansas City. Mahomes, quick throw. Juju Smith-Schuster. Down to the 42-yard line, they're calling it. So the penalty yardage.
Ruling on the field, the runner's down by contact at the 42.5-yard line.
Penalty yardage regained, so they're marking him down by contact at the 42. Call it 2nd and 9 right now.
It's a formation that the Chiefs love to run, what we call 4 strong, put 4 receivers to the strong side, trying to get the defense to overshift that direction, get your one-on-one backside on the quick slant to Juju.
Mahomes trying to answer. Chargers scoring on their first drive. Patrick going deep. He was overthrew Tyquan Thornton. Well, the team picked up last year after the New England Patriots cut him, brought him onto the team after they lost to the Bills.
I asked Josh Simmons if he feels added pressure protecting Patrick Mahomes, and he did acknowledge it's a big deal blocking for the Patrick Mahomes, but he added that's where you got to put your big boy pants on. And by the way, Mahomes told us this week, Rich, which he hasn't actually shared with anybody, Simmons was in the building before him and left after him every day. Something Patrick said just doesn't happen a lot.
The building and the last one to leave.
All right, 3rd and 9. Patrick Mahomes. It's Kareem Hunt with his first snap of the season to his left. Mahomes with pressure right up the middle, gets it away quick, and that is dropped by Hollywood Brown. That Brown right around the sticks. And that brings out Matt Araiza. Punt it away.
They were so excited about this young group of receivers that they had this year. Rashee Rice gets suspended, Xavier Worthy gets hurt, Hollywood Brown was healthy, looking for big things from him, but that's just too easy. Got to make that catch and move the chains.
Darius Davis back at his own 10. Araiza sends it away. Direction of punt. That's a beautiful punt down right at the 2-yard line. Well done. Noel Williams with the Chargers backed up. Ball being snapped from their own 2. Marion Hampton standing with Herbert in the end zone. Herbert throwing it. Herbert getting rid of it. And he throws that one in the direction over the head of Keenan Allen. That was the rookie from Louisville, who the Chiefs love, Ashton Gelati, applying the pressure, Kurt.
Trying to get a deep shot, hoping the Chiefs expected run. Didn't get that shot down the field. I thought he had McConkey to the left-hand side if he was ready quickly. Once again, just a tad late getting the ball out. Has to hold it and throw it away.
So here comes second down now from their own 2 and 10. Herbert throwing again. Quick throw over the middle. And is caught by McConkey. Second catch of the game. Gain of 8. Nick Bolton on the stop. Brings up 3rd and short.
Gotta say, I'm a little surprised at the way the Chargers have come out. Yeah, throwing the ball, get down, backed up. You think, okay, we're going to go back to our MO and run the football, and here they come. Bang, bang, throwing the ball again, putting the ball in number 10's hands, and obviously they've got a great deal of confidence in what he can do. Just a little bit surprised knowing what their normal philosophy is.
6 passes already. And that's a handoff on 3rd and short, and that goes nowhere. That was Hampton, stopped by Drew Tranquill and company. And that is a 3-and-out. Big stop by the Chiefs defense. Even though the offense got on the plus side of the field, Andy Reid elected to punt. Ariza pinned the Chargers deep, and mission accomplished. They're getting the ball back, Kurt.
Former Charger right there, and Drew Tranquill going through the right guard, making the tackle behind the line of scrimmage and getting the ball back for Patrick Mahomes.
Nico Remigio standing on his own 40. J.K. Scott from the H in the Chargers in the end zone. Nice high spiral kick. There's Remigio fielding at his own 35. Goes upfield. And here comes
his distance just sneaking out. Makes it look like run, just slides back in underneath the linebackers, wide open on the other side of the field. And although you don't like the penalty, McConkey just smart going, hey, not going to take any chances. I'm just going to keep us the football even if we lose a few yards.
Amari Connor was the one who smacked it loose, and it's the Chargers ball from their own 44. 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And he finds Keenan Allen, who cannot bring it in. 2nd and 10.
Just a beautiful throw up and over the corner. Jim Harbaugh raved about the long ball of Justin Herbert. He said, what I love so much is the 35, 40-yard handoffs. You see the perfect throw right there. Short arm just a little bit by Keenan Allen, not able to get both paws on it. Normally going to come up with that one. What a beautiful throw it was by Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert already with 7 attempts in this game. This one's a handoff to Omarion Hampton with a nice crease. And he gains 11 yards. Could have been longer. What a nice run by the rookie.
One thing that came out when I was talking to Steve Spagnuolo, the defense coordinator for the Chiefs, was the challenge of playing against this Chargers run offense. What he said is, when you practice against Patrick Mahomes and this offense every day, they don't run the football very much. So we don't get a lot of work on those downhill power running teams. They don't practice against anybody in training camp. So this is the first chance they have against a real power downhill run game.
It's Hassan Haskins making an appearance. Play fake to him. Herbert over the middle finds Keenan Allen for another Chargers 1st down. Are you surprised at how much we're seeing Herbert pass in the 1st quarter here?
I am. Not surprised because he can do it, but just because of their philosophy. And he works all the way from the left, looking for that over to McConkey. He works back to the end on the backside. Great progression. Great time up front. One of the issues coming in, how would that offensive line hold up with the injury to Slater? Kai Becton was sick coming in, obviously playing tonight, a big acquisition, but great time there to work through his progressions and find his 4th receiver on the backside.
Steve Spagnuolo's defense, you saw him looking on, giving up 7 1st downs, and Herbert's throwing again. All kinds of time. And another wide open receiver. It's Conklin again, bringing it inside the red zone on a gain of 17, Kurt.
Another beautiful play action. Nobody was better with the play action than the Chargers last year. See the tight end sneak out, running the corner route, flatten it underneath the corner.
7-0 already. Closing minute of the first quarter. O'Marion Hampton takes it, flag down. He brings it inside the 10, and I guess the two refs saw the same hold on the Chargers. Here's Carl Sheffers ending a busy first for him.
Number 15, offense, 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
It's Ladd McConkey, who picked up the penalty for a batted ball before. And now there is a penalty there as Mekhi Becton, as you mentioned, he's been battling a stomach bug all day.